Here we were so far away from the light of Mitra, thought we would never taste the sweet ambrosia again. And as much as I wanted to create an altar to Mitra up here, in this frozen wasteland, I quickly learned that in order to survive, we would have to embrace the deity of the North, for only Ymir could protect us in this savage land and help us unlock the secret of the star metal that rains from the sky. It has been many days since we first arrived here in this location. This will indeed be a grand location for a fortress. We've learned that all resources are precious in the north. For here in the north, you see, it always rains, or snows, or both. The weather is relentless. Visibility can drop in mere moments. So as we fashioned our axe in the true custom of a follower of Ymir, we learned that these flakes of ice residing on these trees are actually very valuable and important. For the cold will surely sap your strength if the wolves don't get you first. Where we started off first, cold and alone and scared, we have now grown to a small outpost. Only the bravest of thralls from the desert fortress chose to take this mission with us. And we have neither shelter nor the comforts of home for us here. But we know that we must build something grand. And in order to do that, we must get Ymir's blessing. It's a pack of wolves! Oh, it's a pack of wild wolves! The North is unforgiving. The denizens of the North relentless. They tried to push us back, fight us off from the area we claimed as our own. Luckily, we brought some archers back with us to assist in the conquering of this wild territory. And the dire wolves are not dissuaded. I'm quickly becoming one with the ice and the cold. It doesn't sink into my bones like it used to. Instead, it emboldens me. Causes me to work harder. Could this be that Ymir smiles upon us on our little outpost up here in the treacherous wasteland? Is it time to become true worshippers of Ymir and unlock the secrets of his legendary black ice? Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Conan Exiles episode 78. I hope you liked my little intro there. Just wanted to give you a feel for what we've been doing up here. So, doesn't look like much has changed. We did make a few more runs just for brimstone to make sure that we recovered for a bit. We've made some steel fire. We've made a lot of everything. We've made a lot of steel. We've made a lot of iron, shaped wood. We've been grinding up stone for salt and plant fibers and seeds for spices. Let's put some more of those in there. We've also been making ourselves some berry pulp. And we've been squeezing the vile ichor out of the putrid flesh, as well as tar from our coal, collecting ice, resin, everything. So just been grinding a lot, getting experience. So let's take a look at the level. We're currently level 55, gathered quite a bit of materials, leveled up pretty good. So the points I've been putting into accuracy, now I redistributed my stat points, and you know, you can go ahead and take a look at them. So we siphoned a little bit out of strength, but we added a lot more stamina. In fact, we're going to add more stamina now. We're going to try to take this to 25. I put a little bit in the accuracy so that we could do something with a ranged weapon, but stamina is going to be next. And it has made a huge difference on our survivability having more stamina. We can run further, we can last in fights longer. We're doing really well. Now, a couple of things that I discovered while we were away, and we're going to talk about them. So the first is resin. Now, you can get resin Oop, our throat is dry. You can get resin by using the Hoarfrost axe or just chopping down trees as normal. However, you can often get a lot of extra wood and stuff that you don't need. If you use a dagger, as you can see here, I have a steel dagger, you will either get resin or nothing at all. And while it's very possible for you to get nothing at all when you gather a tree with this dagger, and it does use your stamina, you can also get a lot of resin in just a couple of swipes, as you saw there. We got 6 and then more. The benefit to doing this isn't so much that you tend to get more resin than normal, although you can, as you can see there, every swipe of the dagger got resin, but you end up with less other materials, because what I found was I needed so much resin for my structure pieces that I was actually just... I had way more wood and iron reinforcements than I could ever possibly need. So that was one of the things we discovered. Let's go ahead and drop this resin off. And in this way you can get a lot of resin without all the excess materials that were starting to pile up. Now, we've been busy. I gathered the hardened brick, and we have all the ice shards, and the favor, and the shaped wood to upgrade to an exalted altar to Ymir. And that is what we're going to begin. Crafting speed is going to take a little bit, but I did not want to begin this without everyone here. It was a lot of gathering to get to this point, and of course we were lucky enough to have some gossamer from the ghosts to the south that we defeated and I saved, and then I learned that you can squeeze ichor from putrid meat, which is why I have this chest here that I just fill up with meat and let go sour, so that we can continue to get ichor for stone consolidant for when we need to make hardened brick. So we have a very self-sustaining little system here. What are we making here? This is off. We're about done with the steel fire for now. We're going to need a lot more steel fire, though. A lot more, because we're about to start dealing with black ice, and that's going to require, I believe, even more steel fire to make hardened steel, which is what we want. That is the whole reason we are doing this. Alright, so I think I left some non-shaped wood over here, right, just for this purpose. Now, somebody mentioned in the comments that we could dry out wood and use that in place of coal, and I'm pretty excited about that. So let's go find our drying rack, and let's see how we get in on that action. I don't want to put up a ton of infrastructure here, but a little drying rack, that could be nice if it's going to help us out. Dried preserves, a special rack for drying. That could be it. We'll definitely check that. What we got? Preservation box, cold box for preserving. I don't think that's it. Hardened steel smelting, we are going to unlock that. We're going to need it. And what do we have here? Hardened steel sword, dagger, star metal. We're not there for star metal yet. Hardened steel arrows. I don't think I'm going to be using hardened steel on that. I would like a hardened steel sword, however, though. And I believe we're going to need to learn all of the medium armor again so that we can learn the better fur armor. We should have the points for all of this. Okay, so from here we'll learn the fur wraps. And then, yes, fur, and then we learned the improved fur helmet, fur boots, fur wraps, and those will require black ice. We will work on that. Let's get ourselves a drying rack up and see what we can dry, although I don't know what we're going to dry in this weather. This is atrocious. We don't have any shelter. These brave souls, I mean, I know they're thralls, but I'd like to think I asked for volunteers. Thralls have come here knowing that they're far away from their element. Many of them didn't have clothes to withstand these harsh conditions. And they came nonetheless, because they understand that the north is where it's at. Alright, let's find a little spot for the drying rack here that's hopefully not too much in the way of things. Maybe, please. I felt like I had it there for just a second. Oh. There we are. Okay, what can we dry? We can dry wood. Perhaps we need more. Let's pile more wood on here. Let's see what we can do with that. Nope, that is not the case. Oh, we need bark. Okay. Let's do that. We do have extra bark. I'm good with that. 100 bark. What do we got? Oh, look at that. Dry wood. Let's get a bunch of this because supposedly this burns better than coal. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. So we'll start drying out wood for the furnaces. All right. And look at this. Our beehive. I don't know how the bees survive in this weather. But apparently they too have built up a tolerance to the cold. We have a well over here. Yeah, this is where an army of wolves destroyed me. Although I haven't needed the well that often. We gathered a lot of berries for fiber and twine, and we got a lot of berry pulp. How are we doing here? Almost complete. So close. And then we have this Winter's Majesty armor set. But it's all light armor, so I don't think we're going to mess with that. I did make a few ice shard arrows just because I had so many ice shards. They're not particularly strong, but they work in a pinch. Whoa. Whoa. Yes. Yes, and we have gained a level. Look at it. So impressive. Where are we now? Statue of Ymir. I'm not sure what the point of that is. Black ice. So it costs a manifestation of zeal and 100 ice. Hold that thought, because I'm pretty sure we have a lot of ice. Now, I'm sure some of it has deteriorated, yes, but some of it has not. We've also started making gruel in anticipation of the Wheel of Pain, because that is what we're going to be doing. Craft 3, please. Oh, very good. We're going to be putting a Wheel of Pain out here on this first structure. Not just any Wheel of Pain, but the best one. So that we can begin to get more thralls. We're going to need more infrastructure than this. This is the bare bones of what I'm willing to haul back and forth, and I'm done with those back and forth trips for now. There we are. That is our first bit of black ice. Okay. Let's go see. We don't have an armorer's bench. We are rapidly reaching maximum space on this, and we don't have any room. So I'm going to shuffle you over here, Lisa O the Longbow. Shuffle you right there, please. Thank you. Now, let's get ourselves an armorer's bench, stone, wood, and hide. I'm sure we might have some of this, or perhaps not. Does not appear like it. So, we will need to get some of that very quickly, which won't take long. Wow, so wait. So we gained another level. Now we're 56. Wow, that was a lot of experience. All right, let's go more to the grit. Yes, now we have even more stamina. I'm very happy with that. We're going to need some wood. I believe, let's double check. 240, 160. Okay. So it's only 160 on the wood. There we go. Once we see what we need for this better fur, we're also going to need. Whoa! Whoa! Look at this. Is that because it's making the black ice? No, it's not even making black ice right now. It just has this channel above it. What magic is this? Oh, it's almost impossible to live in the north without following the teachings of Ymir. Okay, we can make 92 ice with the ice shards we have, but we're going to need 20 per for that. So, and we need more manifestations of zeal. So let's make 10, and then we'll go gather some more. While we look for something to skin for hide, we need 50 hide, and I think one black ice is not going to be enough to cut what we're going to need. So let's plan ahead. Now we have a lot of ice right here. Again, this was one of the perks of choosing this location over other locations, was the proximity to ice. Because this is going to make getting black ice that much easier. And it's, you have to follow Ymir in order to be up here in the north and make the most out of it. You really do, because in order to get black ice without following Ymir, you have to just break open caps of ice and hope that you get a rare drop out of it. And from what I understand, that drop rate is horrible. So it's much easier just to turn 100 ice into black ice here at the exalted altar to Ymir. And let's see, it's going to come down to 6. It's going to come down to ice. We didn't have enough ice, but we are making more, which is good. Okay, so let's get some hide now. Oh, this poor deer seems lost. See, I think this is going to be my armor stand right here. Ooh! Are you serious? Come here. Try again. There's some hide. One more time. We need a little more. There's some hide. Okay, good. Oh, I love that like blue pillar. That's so cool. I guess that makes it easier to find where you're at, but you have a map. It's pretty neat. Deer heads, not important. Exotic flesh, however, is going to go to the box of putrescence. That's right, this box is all about the putrid flesh. We'll just roll everything up here. There we go. And then we squeeze all of the yuckiness out of the putrid meat, and we get ichor. Okay, armorer's bench. What is this? Black ice. Okay. Let's create our armorer's bench right here. This is where I'm going to put it. And the weather deteriorates. Ymir's blessing doesn't stop the cold to protect you. It makes you one with the cold. It's a powerful distinction. Okay, what do we have? Veneer fur boots. 2 medium boot lining fur and black ice. We're going to need a lot more black ice for the good armor. I believe we have all the fur we'll need. And the linings are made, let's see, medium linings, leather and twine, of which we have lots. So it is about the black ice. It's truly what it's going to come down to. Of which we have 18. My math is right, we're going to need 35. So we need more ice. Okay. At least we're finally close enough to Ymir to gain his favor. This lake, it's got the poor elk confused. But this lake is very treacherous and intimidating to run across at night. Strange sounds can be heard when the wind howls. As there are poor spirits still trapped under the ice. Forgive me, spirits. I know not how to help you. Ooh, we got black ice there. So you are going to get some black ice randomly from the drops. But if you've been watching my series for the last few episodes, you'll know that that's the first bit of black ice I've found while mining ice, and I've been mining a lot of ice. Looks like we have some more over here. We'll go ahead and get this ice as well. And ice is heavy, and it expires, so you need to have a plan to use it, or you will lose it. Oof, even with the increase in stamina, I can't handle it when the backpack is so full. It's so heavy with all this ice. Ymir will be pleased. Every stack is more. 5, and then we're out of zeal. So from there we'll make 10 more. And then we'll be able to make more after that. Perfect. We really just need one more, and then we'll have our 35. 35. Perfect. Okay. Now, let us make ourselves some armor. We're going to need fur. Fur, yep. And the leather, and what? We've got twine. We're going to need more leather. Okay. Very good. Let's go ahead and throw all of these goodies up in here. We can put the exotic flesh in the putrid box. There we go. Alright, what do we got? Let's make, we're going to need the padding, right? It's medium boot lining, 1, 2, and then, let's see, medium gauntlet lining, 1, 2, medium chest padding, 1, medium legging, 1, and then medium, what are we missing? Medium helmet padding. We need a little more leather. Okay. That's not a problem. We actually are sitting pretty good on leather. So much so, I've been leaving some of it behind. I know, not good. Okay, so we're going to craft 1 pair of boots, 1 pair of gloves, the chest piece. Oh, this is so great. This is very, very good. An excellent use for our first bit of black ice. I feel like our sword does enough damage, we just simply need the protection. Not enough black ice. I did the math wrong. 10, 10, 15, 15! It's 5 more than I thought for the chest piece. And there it is. The star metal rains from the sky. See, that's why we set up here. This is exactly why. Oh, it's right on the other side of the lake. Ah, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We'll need more black ice. We'll need more black ice, and we will also need... we'll need some dragons, or some demon's blood. We'll have to start making explosives. And that's going to take a little bit of infrastructure, so I'm not going to race to the star metal without building up our base. Just trying to get us to hardened steel to help with the resource gathering. I figure even a hardened steel dagger is going to help with the resin better than the one I'm using. At least, that is my hope. But before we get to hardened steel... What am I missing? The headpiece. Yes. Excellent. Okay, so all of this stuff can be dropped off now. This, we can continue drying out the wood, I suppose. Sure, we'll add more bark to it. Why not? Hide, resin, berries. Plant fibers, we can just put in here. I made more than enough gruel, I think, for the time being. How is our steel fire doing? Pretty good. There's another stack. That's good. And then over here, we've got some steel, some iron. We need more ironstone. This is going to need another run. And we're going to have to start making some hardened brick as well. So let's go ahead and see what we can make in the way of stone consolidant while we're waiting on other things to be finished. There we go. There's our ichor and twine, and we will make 20 stone consolidant. I think that will be good enough. And let's take our improved fur armor. Okay, let's make some comparisons now. So the fur harness is durability, if I go to repair it, I should have no, I need fur on me. Okay, hold on. Fur, okay. I want to repair it. Repair. Durability 610, weight 5.5, 2 bars on the cold protection, armor value 22, knockback of 14, and this one is 29. So it weighs a little bit more, but still lower on the... it's better defense, but the cold protection is about the same. The veneer fur tacit has better cold protection. So do the boots. Okay, so it is significantly more cold protection. Oh, see, you must be one with the Ymir to sport this up here and still get more cold protection. Oh, we're not even cold at all. Blessings to Ymir. We'll just leave all of this here like this for now. Okay, so the hide we can put in here. We don't have to do anything with it yet. The berries, we're going to squeeze out the juice over that way. So the resin situation, we're starting to get more resin. But we don't have a lot of resin because I actually used a lot of it and produced this assortment of building pieces. I would have liked it to have been more. Alas, it was not. But what we have is what we have. So at this stage, what we're going to need is more black ice. Let's see what it's going to take to make some hardened steel. I'm not 100% how this process works. Now I'm pretty sure if you put black ice and steel fire into a furnace, hardened steel bar 3, yes, it will make hardened steel. It will use the steel fire and the black ice with a steel bar to make a hardened steel bar. So we're going to need more of those. I believe the hardened steel sword is 15. My goodness. Let's see what else we can learn. We've also learned, well, with hardened steel crafting, we should have also learned the, yes, hatchet, the pick, so we don't have them combined anymore. I'm okay with that. You know what else we're going to need, actually? We're going to test my theory, is we're going to need the hardened steel, what is this? Oh, hardened steel gauntlets. Heavier armor. If you need that protection, but you'll get cold. Hardened steel dagger. Let's unlock that. And that way, hopefully, we can get resin easier from the trees than even before. We've got lots of reinforcements. Are we even able to assemble the Greater Wheel of Pain? Because that is very high on my list. Alright, let's find it. No, there's the lesser. The Greater Wheel of Pain. 200, 200, 200, 210. We should have most, if not all of that. Ah, no, we're missing the hardened brick. Okay, so we're going to get some of our stone consolidant. Wasn't running. Fair enough. Ooh, we're making hardened steel. Wow, it used quite a bit of steel fire, though. Alright, so I think we should start by getting a little bit more coal. Oop. We need a drink. Drink of that Highland berry pulp. Wash it down with a swig of water. The North will take care of you if you know where to look for the resources. Water might not always be abundant, but there are lots of berries in the North. A fine drink, fit for a king, can be made out of these Highland berries. The northern spice is almost intoxicating. Okay. Let's head back now. We have all this coal. So black ice. We're going to need a lot more of it than we have right now. We'll at least get started with this stone consolidant. Yeah, there's 100. Good. Let's get it started. It's going to take time. There's 100 more hardened brick. Okay, good. And you're still making... None. You've made it all. You need more twine. I'm on board with you here. Let me continue chasing this Ichor dragon here, and we'll get the twine out of here. Very good. We're going to have to go gather more plants. More stone consolidant, please. Thank you. I don't think we need that much. We only need 200. We only need 200 stone. 200 hardened brick, I mean. And we'll get that with this once this is done. So that being said, let's go ahead and we'll add more stone to it. And then we'll just push it to the back. We'll let the hardened brick go first. You could use another shot at... No, we're not using coal in you anymore. Stand by, stand by, stand by. The dried wood, yes. Oof, it takes oh so long though. Let's see how long 59 will go. No, on second thought, no, you don't need to be running right now. You do. Alright, so we're still making the hardened brick. Let's push you back. So once this coal finally ticks down, we'll be able to see just how long we get with that bit of dried wood. And we can start making more tar because we're going to need that steel fire. Oh, 1 hour, 10 minutes with 58 of it? Woo! Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Do I even want to repair this pickaxe? I probably should. Here, we don't need this leather. Alright, so at this point we just need more favor with Ymir. Our favor has in fact dried up and our ice has as well. So we're going to need those ice shards. So at this point I'm going to go back to deforestation and getting of my ice shards, while also getting some resin and some more resources. I think with our intro, that's going to be a good place to wrap things up. We made the better armor. We're now making black ice. I really wanted to make some hardened steel, but I feel like that's going to probably take a little bit of time. Best if we just began the next episode with that. So this has been Conan Exiles, episode 78. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. So please come back next time as we finally get enough black ice to get the hardened steel to complement our new improved fur armor. But until next time, take care.